Hello everyone. My name is Josie. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eccentric. I forgot to mic myself, so bear with me. Oh my goodness. All right. There we go. Now you can hear me. I hope that you can hear me. So, this is the energy check-in for October 2020. Okay. The title of this video is Let's Get Ready to Rumble, because you might as well. When I woke up this morning and saw the things on social media, I said, okay, Spirit, I'm going to go ahead and do this video today, because I was going to wait. I was going to wait until I was settled in Nebraska. I'm in Texas right now. I had to come get my kids. Then I got to go to Denver and drive to Nebraska. Okay? Like, y'all don't even know the half of what I go through to get things popping out here. I'm just saying. But I sat down this morning and I took notes for you. All of this is for you. Okay? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I know everybody's trending with the whole FLOTUS and Trump tweets and things like that. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. And again, it's one of those things. It's a reaction. It's a knee-jerk type reaction to what is actually happening. Okay. So of course it's yet another distraction. Y'all got to keep on keeping on. That's very important, especially in October. Do not let what's happening out there sway you, because it's going to be some pretty heavy winds in October. These winds are here to change. These winds are here to cleanse and purify. Okay? Let them blow. But don't try to help the winds, okay? They know what they doing. Let me just put it like that. I'm going to give you the rundown of all the dates for you technical people here. Understand, I follow Vedic astrology. I am not an astrologer. It is a tool that I use though, okay? So I'm going to give y'all the rundown up front. I ain't going to make you wait this time. I'm going to give y'all all the dates of all the stuff that's happening. And then I'm going to get into the story, okay? This is for the whole month of October, okay? Come back and watch this when you need to be reminded why you should not be helping the winds, okay? So you can calm down. So, today is October 2nd, I believe, because I never know what day or time it is anymore. Yep, I had to check. It's October 2nd. Now, we had a full moon yesterday, the 1st of October, okay? And then, guess what? The new moon is October 16th. And then we have another full moon, October 31st. So October is having what I would call a full moon sandwich. So the beginning of the month is about letting things go, and the end of the month is about letting things go. And then smack dab in the middle of the month, there's this opportunity to manifest, okay? That's why I keep telling y'all, don't let whatever's happening out there distract you, because remember, Saturn and Jupiter are direct now. So if you get caught up in that drama, you're gonna miss so many opportunities. So believe me, focus, man. It's very important that you focus, because we have a full moon sandwich in October, okay? Now, per Vedic astrology, don't know the Western astrology signs. The first full moon we experienced yesterday was in Pisces. The new moon that we're going to experience on October 16th is in Virgo, and the October 31st new moon is in Aries. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? And with the moon, y'all got to understand, sometimes astrologers will say, oh, it's this date, it's that date. The moon takes a couple of days to move through each sign. So give or take a couple of days, all right? So the next thing I want to address is this beautiful Mercury retrograde happening right before the new moon on October 14th. Yes, my dears, we are in retrograde shadow right now. Mercury retrogrades October 14th. Oh my God. In the middle of a full moon sandwich. But don't despair. You can manifest your dreams. It is possible. You have Jupiter and Saturn on your side. Okay? Whew. Now let me continue. I'm trying not to get into the story. I gotta tell y'all what planets by the end of the month. These are the planets that will all be in retrograde at the end of the month. Okay? Uranus will be retrograde in Aries. Mars will be retrograde in Pisces. Neptune will be retrograde in Aquarius. And Mercury will be retrograde in Libra. Per Vedic astrology. Okay? You will have 4 retrograde planets at the end of October. The planets that are going to be direct at the end of October are Saturn in Capricorn, Jupiter in Sagittarius, Pluto in Sagittarius, and Venus in Virgo. Okay? These are the 4 planets that are going to be direct and already are direct, if I'm not mistaken. They're direct now, but at the end of the month, this is just what it's going to look like. So this is kind of like flipping a coin. This month is full of duality, full of justice being, balanced out, the scales being balanced. It's a whole lot of Libra energy. It's not because it's just Libra season. No, I mean, there's a whole lot of Libra energy, a whole bunch of you and the other, black and white, kind of trying to bring harmony to those energies by any means necessary. So if you got 4 planets retrograde and 4 planets direct, that's that coin. That is the coin being flipped. You have a 50-50 chance of success. Literally. So it's not hopeless, but you've got to focus, okay? Because the moment you get distracted, your percentage goes down, okay? So, yeah, that is what October looks like astrologically per Vedic astrology. Saturn is already doing the thing. Saturn has come home. It's in full operation. People's allergies are probably going haywire. You got bones that are feeling a little creaky. Saturn is definitely back, okay? And operating. So what I like to say about Saturn and Jupiter being direct right now is that it's like having, and I told one of my clients this recently, it's like having your teacher in the classroom and the substitute teacher in the classroom at the same time. And I remember this so vividly. Wow. So what Saturn and Jupiter are doing is Saturn is, again, it's not going to take any, failure as an option at all. So let's say you were taking a quiz and you got an 85 on the quiz. Jupiter gives you a piece of candy and says, good job, you passed, at least you passed. You got an 85. Here's your candy. And Saturn comes and snatches the candy and says, do it again. I want 100. That's the energy that's going on between Jupiter and Saturn right now. So whatever area of your life, it's not going to be good enough to just pass because your reward may be delayed. You have to give 100%. And I'm not talking about, you have to be perfect or anything like that. But if you know, per your integrity, if you know you did not give something your all, do not be pissed off if your results or rewards are delayed. You're still going to get it. But, you're going to have to try again. And you know why you're going to have to try again? Because Mercury is going retrograde. That's all about revisit, redo, reevaluate, reanalyze. It just wants you to look again because you might have missed something. Mercury is that magnifying glass. It's like, hold up, you didn't see this. We cannot move forward. This is a no-go. We need to fix this before you move forward. That is all a Mercury retrograde is asking you to do. But a lot of us don't like to do the work. We don't like to make sure. We don't like to check, and recheck. We just want it and we want it now. But that's not what this energy is going to allow you to do. So have some integrity. Make sure that you have all your facts and figures. Read all the fine print this month. Okay? Listen with all of your ears, not just the physical ones. Listen with your whole body because there could be a whole lot of misunderstandings when it comes to conversations, especially when you're dealing with relationships, whether it be business, whether it be like romantic relationships, even talking to your kids. There is high chance during the month of October for misunderstandings. So please, if you don't have people skills, there is literally a book called People Skills. I will put it in the dang comment somewhere. Read that book because it will show you how to communicate with any and everybody on the planet. It's very important that you repeat what someone said to you for clarity during the month of October, okay? And have patience. Be willing to repeat yourself. It is not the other person's fault, okay? Like we are all going to be struggling with that same energy through the month of October, okay? Let's get into these moons, for y'all beautiful moon manifestors out there. Let's talk about the moons. I wish I could talk about the moons by themselves, but again, Mercury is in the middle of the full moon sandwich. So I'm going to try to explain this the best way that I can. If you are using the moons to manifest, okay, this part of the video is for you. Because we're already in shadow. My advice to you is to do it anyway. Whatever it is you do, whatever rituals, tools, whatever you use to manifest, affirmations, whatever, do it anyway, no matter what the situation looks like. Because the first full moon was in Pisces. Pisces is a magical energy. It defies the rules that are set here in this construct, okay? It's about magic. It's about miracles, okay? Right now, you should be using, and I say that loosely, the full moon to release things. If you need to detox, especially because of the whole full moon being in Pisces, it's a good time if you were called to detox to do it. Again, listen to your intuition. You are always the authority, okay? You are, not me. You can hear me, but unless you resonate, then it just don't just do what I say. Seriously. Um, but yeah, a lot of y'all may be like right now with this first full moon, feeling like you need to detox, feeling like you need to release, especially emotionally. Pisces is an emotional sign, okay? There may be a lot of emotions that you don't even know where they're coming from, because Pisces is naturally hanging out in the 12th house, and that rules your psyche. It rules hospitals, it rules jails, isolation too. So, like, there may be a lot of these themes going on. Some of you may be healing, because that's the energy as well that you're dealing with during this full moon cycle. Healing things that have to do with jail and all kinds of stuff. Like if you had a parent that was in jail when you were a kid, or anything like that, or you had a partner that went to jail, you're having to heal from that stuff. Some of you may very well have an interaction or something happen in your life that deals with hospitals or that deals with isolation. Right now, if your friends are nowhere to be found, they're too busy, blah blah blah, if you're hearing crickets, you're supposed to be okay. So don't freak out and be like, nobody loves me, blah, blah, blah. And please do not be resentful and hate when they do come back around and start talking to you. A lot of people are going through a lot of things right now. Sometimes other people are going through stuff too. So you can't just be like, oh, they acting brand new. No, don't do that to yourself. Okay. Now, that's the energy we're dealing with the first full moon. But once we get closer to the 14th through the 16th, I'm going to call that the danger zone. October 14th through the 16th, I suggest that you keep conversations and opinions to a minimum, okay? Because that's going to be a strong zone there. Mercury is going to station retrograde right before the new moon. And this is per my intuition, okay? This is not an astrology thing. I get the messages when you do. And right now, Spirit is saying between the 14th and the 16th, lay low, because there is some movement that's going to be happening that you do not want to be in the way of, okay? Use those days to just like chill out, hide something, because I don't know what's gonna happen on the collective scale between the 14th and 16th, but I promise you, them salt baths are gonna be very important. Frequency music, whatever you choose to listen to, is gonna be very important. Some of y'all might have to walk around with earplugs. The ascension symptoms are gonna be majorly high between the 14th and the 16th. So a lot of us are going to be getting downloads during that time. So plan ahead. You have been warned, okay? Don't be still, knowing you dizzy, don't be still trying to go to work that day and be like, yeah, I got this, because honey, you going to scare a lot of people if you collapse, if you try to go like against this energy, all right? People gonna be freed. And this may be how some of y'all end up with this encounter with the hospital situation, because instead of hydrating and resting and just chilling out, calling in sick or whatever you gotta do, you said, I know I'm a little dizzy, but I'm gonna go to work anyway. And then bam, you get brought to your knees because you're doing too much. And then they send you to the hospital and they can't figure out what's wrong with you. But now you're in a situation you don't want to be in, but you're dealing with a lot of people there in that environment that you sure want to stay away from, especially now in this time period, right? Just a hot mess. Please try to avoid that. If you feel weird between the 14th and 16th, chill out. Go get you a blanket. This is what I do. When I'm having like major ascension symptoms, I will get water, I will get a blanket and a pillow, and I will find somebody's walk-in closet, and I will stay there until I'm okay. And it's just me and source energy, and we're just there. And I'm like, okay, I have to just kind of surrender and be okay with everything, okay? The 14th through the 16th, Be aware of your body because we are getting downloads. Okay? Because guess what? After the 16th, during that new moon cycle, you're going to be going out there and making stuff happen if you choose to. You're going to have the energy for it. You're going to be on that up slope. Okay? So you're going to move forward after those activations and get it popping. Okay? So don't let how you feel keep you from writing your intentions or doing whatever you do for the new moon. Okay? Because if you continue to do it anyway, as far as your moon manifestation stuff, you will reap the benefits before the end of October. Okay? Now, by the time we get to the full moon on Halloween in Aries, the full moon on Halloween in Aries just sounds like a lot. It's too much. Before we get there, you will have the time and space to be Superman, Superwoman, super goddess, whatever you want to be. Take that moment to do it when you get that energy. Like, make the most of that energy, because the full moon in Aries, what's going to happen is, if you missed anything, because remember, Mercury was retrograde, if you overlooked anything or you missed anything, you're going to have to go back and redo it. And you're going to have to be okay with it if you want your rewards, if you want your success, if you want your, they say prosperity. Just go back and do it. Because that Aries energy don't want to go back and do nothing. That Aries is talking to that Virgo energy like, ugh, who brought quality assurance up in here? That Aries is all like, let's just get it done. I don't care how, let's just do it. But nah, that's that pullback. It's like you were shot forward just to be pulled back a little bit, not all the way back. Some of y'all, if you were on your P's and Q's the whole time and you was checking and rechecking, you good. You'll continue to go forward. That Aries can just go ahead and charge forward, okay? Because you've released whatever you needed to release. But for some of you, you're going to be dealing with things that you didn't even know you needed to release. The Aries is going to come and snatch it up, because the Pisces sometimes can hide it, okay? And all of this is all great and fine. It is, because it's for your highest good, literally. Mercury is retrograde in Libra, per Vedic astrology. Let me remind y'all. So while this full moon sandwich is happening, there's going to be a huge emphasis on relationships. I don't care how long you've been married. It could be 10, 15 years. It could be 5 minutes. There's going to be a moment where you look at your partner and you're like, you're going to be suspicious for no reason, okay? Like, you're not even going to understand why you feel insecure. It's Mercury. For some of y'all will have a valid reason. So, and this is one side of it. On one end, people who have been oblivious, who have been ignoring red flags in their relationships, are finally going to be like, this don't seem right. But on the other side, people who don't have any reason to be insecure or suspicious of their relationship, they're still going to have that same energy hit them. And they're going to be like, and why am I, what is this? Why is this like this? So for the people that shouldn't have anything to worry about, just allow that energy to kind of just flow through you. Okay? Because you can learn something about yourself. Don't get so attached to why you are questioning the situation. Observe. Okay? And for those other people who have reasons to question their relationship, allow that energy to show you what needs to be seen, and you can make an informed decision from that point. Because I promise y'all, all of October is going to be themed on your relationships. There's going to be some crazy stuff happening. Think about it. The news today with Trump's wife or whatever, I don't even know who it was, but it's a relation to Trump, okay? That person got sick. Don't think that that can't happen to y'all. You know, there may be someone in your life that gets sick. Again, we're dealing with Pisces energy and healing and all this and that. And sometimes you actually have to get sick in order to heal, because it's in your energy first before it hits your body. So by the time it hits your body, it's actually trying to be detoxed. Illness is not something that like happens to you. It's not the first thing that occurs. It's a reaction to something. Okay? It's a response. And when you get sick physically, you're just responding to an energy, okay? and you know, with this relationship thing, you may have partners that might get sick or might go to jail if they're not handling this energy correctly. You know what I mean? They might get put in isolation. You may put somebody on the couch, out of your house. This is how the energy is, and it will happen very randomly, because guess who's functioning? Guess who's functioning very, very well in your insides, not outside, inside. Uranus, yeah. Yep, Uranus and Mars, man, they are doing the most with the inside of everybody while all of this stuff is happening. Uranus and Mars are in Aries and Pisces, okay? So we've got this Pisces and Aries thing going on. This I was born and I died energy. First house, 12th house energy. So there will be some death and rebirth. Yay, Scorpio season, right? Oh my gosh. Like I didn't even know how I was going to do this video, because it's so much. There's going to be so much drama, not Leo type drama, Scorpio type drama, deep, uncomfortable, very extreme drama. You may think everything is going great in your relationship, at work, and all of a sudden somebody goes all the way off on you. There's nothing leading up to it. They just come at you any and all kinds of ways, and you're like, whoa. Okay, that is possible in October. Be aware of that and do not react, because it's the energy that's triggering them. For some people, they have a valid reason. For some people, they don't have a valid reason. And here's the deal. Not everybody is going to come to you like a man or woman or a respectable person and tell you how they feel when something happens. No, a lot of people, what they like to do is stuff stuff down. And they're over here side-eyeing you, judging you, and taking a tally of how many times you messed up. And that gives them the reason to come and just blow up on you in the end. And you have no idea what was even going on. You don't even know what you were doing, because they didn't tell you the first time you did it. They waited till you did it 10 times and then just excommunicated. It's like, whoa. And on the other end of this, you could have a friend. You could have business partners coming to you that have been watching you for like years, wanting to work with you all of a sudden, and you're like, whoa, wanting to be with you. Your best friend of like 12 years all of a sudden randomly proposes to you. Like, I can't make this up. This is what it looks like. And it's all over the place, y'all. Okay? So just be aware that these things, these happenings can be very extreme, because the moon is triggering people to let go of people that they should have let go a long time ago. So you have situations where there are people leaving people for other people. There are people just leaving people for themselves. And then there are people claiming people that they should have claimed a long time ago. Like, there is going to be quite a changeover. The month of October is literally like when emergency room physicians change shifts. There's going to be a lot of paperwork that needs to be exchanged. People need to read it and make sure it's right so they don't kill nobody. And, things need to be handed over. You got to change clothes. All that stuff is happening for the whole collective. But I'm here to tell you that there is no reason that you should not be celebrating and still going for your goals. There is so much success and joy to be had as long as you don't go against the current. Okay? Just don't. If you see something happening in your life, just let it, observe, okay? And get the information that you need. October is all about getting information. Don't wait for somebody to give you information. So another thing is, if you are dealing with somebody per business, per anything that has to do with phone calls and paperwork, if they told you, hey, I'm gonna email you tomorrow, if you do not get that email by lunchtime tomorrow, you better be on that phone or you better be emailing somebody, hey, where you at? You have to check on people. You have to do people's jobs for you, for them, okay? Be okay with that, because that's how you're gonna get things done. Don't be mad about it or nothing like that. Just do it, okay? Whew. So is that all we got? Because I think we good. Hold tight to Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Venus. Y'all, you got Venus there. There is money to be made, okay? Pluto is destroying anything that does not belong there, okay? Making sure you have the stage set for longevity, which Saturn is trying to make happen for you. We ain't talking about now money. We talking about forever money. We talking about generational wealth here. And then Jupiter is just Santa Claus hopping around everywhere. And I know y'all see the stores. Oh my God. Really? We ain't even got to Halloween and the stores already got Christmas stuff. Lean into it. Okay? Lean into everything that expresses joy, service, love, peace, harmony, longevity, beauty. Lean into that, okay? Make those conscious decisions to be in that energy, because I promise you, it's going to be a lot of people that are super salty. They're going to be salt and vinegar chips, like literally. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go now. I feel like I have done a sufficient job. So have a beautiful day, loves. Please like, share, subscribe, and check the banner in my YouTube channel for general donations. I appreciate them. I'm about to have my kids for a couple of months and I have to feed them. If you don't know how to donate, you can email me. All my information is in the about section of this video. But yeah, I'm gonna need some food money. Thank you, loves. Have a beautiful day.